Ms. Simon.
Thank you so much. I wanted to quickly comment and ask a quick question to Mr. Dutta-Gupta. There's been conversations about SNAP, and I really love that you brought up that poor folks with SNAP just buy junk food. Mr. Dutta-Gupta, can you give us 40 seconds and talk to this room and folks who are watching about food deserts, particularly in urban and rural communities, and what's usually available to poor people? I understand that the administration that's in power right now wants to cut the program where farmers actually bring fresh fruits to communities that allow folks to use their SNAPs. Give us a little bit, educate us.
Fresh, healthy produce in particular can be far more expensive than processed and ultra-processed food that's often shelf-stable and is often unavailable precisely where people with the lowest incomes live. So that would be a move completely in the wrong direction.
And we call those food deserts, communities without grocery stores, with bodegas and corner stores and candy shops, but no fresh food. If you haven't seen it, Brian Stevenson says, let's get proximate. I'll take you on tours all across the country of food deserts. It's important for folks who are making policy around this stuff to see those places.
Thank you. We have Ms. Randall.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, for this extra bit of time. You know, some of my colleagues have mentioned programs that help get folks out of poverty, and you know, we talked about jobs that even in a two-parent household, two adult working household, barely allow you to pay for housing in your community near where you work. You know, maybe you have public transit, but in my district, you don't have a lot of public transit to get to your job as you get pushed farther and farther and farther out into rural communities. I spent a lot of time working in the state legislature on housing and food assistance programs for particularly community and technical college students. Students of all ages who were trying to build themselves out of poverty. 1 in every 2 college students in Washington state is housing or food insecure. That's half of the students. Those who persist anyway, many of them don't because they lose childcare subsidy because they're going to school and not working. They lose, you know, some of the other assistance programs, which we have tried to expand in Washington state. But some of the programs that really work are project-based vouchers that allow working student parents who are doing like 6 jobs at the end of the day, a little bit of stability. Now, I think, I'm seeing some nods, I think some of these project vouchers are at risk of being cut. Can anyone on the panel attest to that under this budget reconciliation package? Mr. Dutta-Gupta, maybe?
Well, under the skinny budget that the administration put forward, we know that for sure. And by the way, Ms. Randall, you've hit on exactly the sort of population that's doing everything right, everything we want them to do, and you put some new bureaucratic work reporting requirements, and you will ensnare them. You will bump off people who should be eligible and who deserve the support, and for whom, not that we need this in every instance, but we will get a huge return on investment. Sometimes we do things because it's the right thing to do, and in this case, that happens to be the smart thing to do economically.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.